Emeli Sandé in the house. Emeli, how are you doing?
I'm so good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Emeli Sandé MBE. I'm messing about with that, you know what I mean? That's that realness, you know. How have you been? You good?
Yeah, really good. Yeah? Really good, thank you.
Welcome to Mi-Soul, man. It's like...
Thank you. Feels so good to be here finally.
Yes. Well, you must have felt all the madness that's been going on with this record from us playing this record.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware. I got it off of one of my colleagues here.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Calvin Francis, right?
Right.
He comes on a Thursday and he goes to me, "Have you got the Emeli track?" I was like, "No." So he said, "No, you need the tune. He said, "Try and get it on. We do like the one to watch or something like that, one of the features." I was like, "All right, cool." I've listened to it. When I heard it, I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, it's a bit different.
So different to what we're used to. Anyway, and I was like, "All right, cool." Started playing it. Then we got it straight into our playlist.
Wow,
we didn't know what was happening, but your album at that point hadn't dropped.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So, that's not out yet. And then we get told that we had to take it off our playlist.
I know.
And we're like, but why? You know, what's the situation with it? So tell us, why wasn't we allowed to play that record? Why wasn't that record due to come on your album? Because your album dropped and it still wasn't on it.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, firstly, I would love you to be able to play it, facts.
Oh, we've been playing it.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful for that. It wasn't the album because the album really, it turned into kind of like a conceptual album in that I really wanted to make music completely analog. So when I met the producer I made that album with, we really, a lot of 70s music I've been listening to was influencing me at that time. So even though I had songs like More of You and more kind of R&B vibes, that felt like the next project after the album.
Right.
So as the album came together, it felt very, more like rock and roll than anything else.
Yeah.
So we kind of wanted to keep to that sonic template.
Right.
But as soon as that was done, my hope was, okay, once we release that, then we can get More of You out and we can kind of this is music that I listen to so much. I listen to R&B, hip hop. So to be able to release something in that genre was so exciting for me. But then I found myself in a position where that wasn't possible. I didn't have the support that I wanted to bring out this song. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just trying to find a place where people are as enthusiastic about this song as I am, because I want to get it out there so bad.
Emeli, I don't even know what to say in terms of the amount of uproar we've had. Okay, so I literally announced it. I think I'm going to say this now. Like the boss man, Gordon, he said to me, "We've been told we've got to take this record off the playlist." I'm like, "But why?"
Yeah.
So I played the record and I literally announced it. I went, "I don't know what your feelings are on this Mi-Soul family, but we've been told we need to take this record straight off the playlist. You let me know if you want us to stop playing it." And I've never seen a reaction like it. I've been on this station for 6-7 years now, and I've not seen a reaction like it for a record. And I don't know. Obviously, people couldn't get the record.
Yeah.
People were like, how can we get this record? I'm like, well, you can't at the moment. Was the record meant to be leaked out? I mean, has that been a sort of strategy? Because I've often wondered. I'm thinking it's not on the album. Yeah. It's completely different to what Emeli normally does. Yeah. So was it meant to be leaked out? Did you put it out there yourself just to kind of test the water, so to speak?
Well, it kind of just started in the thing I love about this is it's just started from family and friends. One of my best friends was like, "What's that track you keep playing?" Basically, I made this. I met Nana Rogues, who's the producer in LA. He's amazing.
Did Nana produce this?
Yeah, this is his production.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So he gave me a folder of beats when we were in LA. Then when I got back to London, I put this tune down, sent it over. He got Stone Boy on the record, which is incredible. And it's just my family like that. What's that tune? When your family keeps telling you, can you play that one, number 3 or whatever? So, and then, you guys got a hold of it. And so I was just happy that someone wanted to play it, because often you feel like you're kind of fighting a battle by yourself. And you start then doubting yourself, like, well, I think it's great and my family does. And so to have that support from Mi-Soul and from you has just been so encouraging, because it's made me value my opinion on who I should be and what I should be doing. So to have that acceptance in this genre it really means the world to me.
Don't ever doubt again.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
And it makes so much sense because I'm a big fan of Nana Rogues. I mean, I think he's a Hackney boy. I think he's doing his thing. And I've been playing the track that you've got that I Don't Know.
I Don't Know, yeah.
So that came out officially. That was his record featuring yourself.
Yeah.
And it makes total sense because this record, I heard it around about the same time I was playing the other track on my R&B show as well.
Yeah. He gave me the beat and I was like, this is a wave. And I started it in LA, so you're in the sunshine, and I feel like we captured the summer in this one.
Yeah, you most definitely did.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to know, Is the record going to see the light of day? Because that's the thing. You've just said, obviously, you got your album Real Life, which dropped around about Christmas time, didn't it?
Like September last year. But I feel like that chapter's kind of closed now. And, it's out there if anyone wants to hear it. But I feel so kind of liberated at the moment just to make music that makes me happy, makes me want to dance. And so I'm trying every which way to try and get this record out. Like, I promise, I really want it to be out for this summer.
I can tell you that. Mi-Soul family, let Emeli see it. Let Emeli see it. I know there's a lot of people been, waiting in anticipation for this interview, saying we can't wait. We want to know what's happening with the record. Please let Emeli know, because I don't want to be sitting there and thinking, where is everyone? So at Mi-Soul Radio on Twitter, Mi-Soul Radio on Facebook, email us studio@mi-soul.com. Emily's going to be performing that as well. I've heard the sound check. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Just amazing. All right, well listen, let's talk about the album.
Okay.
So it's Real Life.
Yes.
And you said it's more of a concept thing. I mean, I love Extraordinary Being as well. It's a beautiful record. It's the opener on the album. So when you're going in the studio making music, you said that's a concept album as opposed to this, which is more sort of dance, it's more R&B orientated. Yeah. How do you approach a record like Real Life?
Real Life. It was just very musical. I was working with a producer called Troy Miller, who's just such a, he's a musical genius in so many ways. So I felt like I was learning so much about just the craft of music. And basically, I just go in with, it's very lyric and chord based, and then we built it up from there. And I got to work with some phenomenal musicians. And it just felt like a period in my life where I wanted to give thanks to everyone that has supported from the first album, and just completely strip, raw completely. And I'm happy I had that, time and support to get that out there. But I feel now in my life and everything, I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy it and make music that's not so serious.
Just fun. It's
fun and it sounds nice. It's fun to sing, and that's as far as I kind of think at the moment.
Yeah, it does feel. I mean, I listen to it. Obviously, and like I said, Extraordinary Being, I love that record as well. We're going to play that. I think we've got a remix of it, Hi, I'm Claude remix that we're going to play as well. Really liking that. Let's just let everybody know, if you're unaware of what Emeli's achieved, it is incredible. You're Emeli Sandé MBE, so congratulations on that.
You.
Member of the British Empire, it is member. Is it member of the British?
I think so, yeah.
Right? I think so. Whatever. But listen, I first heard you, Wiley. You did a track with Wiley back in the day. Never Be All. I loved that record, by the way.
You.
I think the mix of it was really fat. It was
that's Naughty Boy Wiley. That was so exciting that time. I just moved down to London, and I worked with Wiley and Chipmunk, and it was just so exciting. And that's how I feel now, like even being here, just that excitement and hunger is back again, and it's nothing is promised, nothing, it's just the love of music. So it's nice to be back in that position.
That's brilliant. I don't know if you've heard that record, Mi-Soul family, Never Be Your Woman, great record. And then 2009 you did, well, that was before actually, you did the Chipmunk track, Diamond Rings, which was a big hit for you both. Then your debut single, which was Heaven, 2011.
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy. Time flies, man.
It does fly. That was kind of I was sort of on the last year of my previous radio station, and you sort of broke and everything went wild for you. You picked up, you had a massive number one with Labyrinth, Beneath You Beautiful, which was that's a gorgeous record. Just stunning. You had Read All About It with Professor Green as well. Then 4 Brit Awards, man. In consecutive years, you did a couple each year, didn't you? 4 Brit Awards, so that was amazing. Best British Male and Best Album for Our Version of Events, which is your debut. So has your career really unfolded the way you thought it was going to, or, musically, have you taken, because I was thinking maybe with all those records, Beneath You Beautiful, Read All About It, distinctly different to what you're saying you want to do now. But when you won all those awards and you've had all the success with the style of record that you've done before, did that kind of pave the way for what you were doing or what you're doing now?
I mean, I feel so lucky for I just feel so blessed for the success, and I could have never planned it. My biggest plan was to move to London, and I was writing for other people before then, so I just wanted to have a studio of my own and be able to make music as a living. So to get to this point now is a complete surprise, but a beautiful one at the same time. And now, having that success now, I do feel gives me a bit more freedom, and you have more trust from the people you work with. Once you've kind of proven a few things, it kind of allows people to be like, okay, cool, well, we'll trust you at least for like 3 months to go and try something new. And having that creative freedom is what I really work for with everything. Yeah.
So less pressure then, I suppose? Or do you still have the pressure? Because record companies, they want, listen, at the end of the day, it's about record sales.
Yeah.
So is there a balance between the pressure, you know, the responsibility you've got to the label, but being able to be creative in the way you want to be in the studio?
A little bit. I mean, I'm lucky in that I've always been, from the minute I got into the industry, had that respect and kind of room to create, and that's, I feel so thankful for that. But I think you just have to accept more pressure upon yourself. You know, if you kind of decide to go off and try something completely wild and on the left, you know, well, that's your choice, and the responsibility is on your shoulders. So I'm learning to accept that and embrace that, because that's the only way you can truly be free.
Well, listen, you got a minute? You're going to stick around? You're going to do that amazing acoustic performance as well. But we ain't finished. We still got to have a chat. And I still want to make sure that record's going to see the light of day. Don't forget My Soul Family. I want you to let Emeli know how you feel about that record. Get in touch at My Soul Radio on Twitter, My Soul Radio on Facebook, or you can email us and let your feelings be known. Listen, the My Soul Family has spoken when it comes to that record.
Oh, I appreciate it. You need to keep playing so much.
Just play the record.
Thank
you.
We're
going to take a little break, and we're going to come back with is it a brand new remix, the Extraordinary Being, that we're going to play? I've been told it's not out there yet, really.
Yeah, it's pretty fresh. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
This is My Soul.